Yeah, sounds bluesy. That's what we're doing today, 12-bar blues. Brant B Guitar, remember to please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. Today's lesson is all about 12-bar blues. Blues music is kind of an enigma. It gets labeled as being painful and sad, but there's also happy blues. There's sad blues, painful blues, but also upbeat, happy blues. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you 3 different forms of the 12-bar blues. I'll just give you an idea real quick. The first form is just going to use these 3 chords, A7, D7, E7. The blues is only 3 chords. The other version, when I was kind of playing at the beginning of the lesson, this is going to be your A7, D7, E7, and then I'm going to show you another way, so for that same version where you can play A7 farther down here so you don't have to do as much movement, and that looks like this. Okay, and the blues did start on the acoustic guitar. Usually it was detuned, open G tuning, and players played with a slide, but the 12-bar format was still pretty much there and intact. So let's go right into it and talk about what the 12-bar blues really is all about. It's 12 bars of music. What that means, that this first chord, I'll show you the chord shape in a second, the A7, this shape, is played 4 times. So in each bar of music, there's 4 beats. So you would play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's taking up 4 bars of music. I think of the 12 bars as groupings of 4. 4 and then another 4 equals 8, another 4 equals 12. Last time I checked, 4 times 3 was 12. So A7, here's the shape. Open A string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D, the G is open, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the B, high E is open. Again, that's played 4 times. So if we do that together, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on bar 5 and 6, or measure 5 and 6, bar and measures are the same thing, we're going to play D7. So D7 is the D string is open, the 2nd finger's on the 2nd fret of the G, index is on the 1st fret of the B, ring finger's on the 2nd fret of the high E. So that's played on measure 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we put that all together so far, we have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. D7. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that ended on measure 6. Measure 7 and 8, we're going to go back to A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put the first 8 bars of music together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the hardest part in the 12-bar blues are measures 9, 10, 11, and 12, because every chord changes. So on measure 9, we're going to play an E7. All 6 strings in the right hand. Your open E, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A, the D is opened, the G, your index finger's on the 1st fret, B is open, and high E is open. So just to go over those last 4 chords, it's going from E7 to D7 to A7 to E7. And one more time, E7 to D7 to A7 to E7. So let's try playing bar number 9, 10, 11, and 12, which is what we just did, but in time now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you get to the E7, it just goes back to the very first chord. So that's called the turn, blee, blee, blee. The last two chords are the turnaround because it's turning around back to measure 1. That's why it's called 12-bar blues, because it keeps looping. After you get to measure 12, you go back to measure 1. So if we were to put all the chords in order, this is what it would sound like. And you guys can try and play it with me. We'll go slow. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's go over the form again. So A7 4 times, D7 twice, A7 twice, E7, D7. These last two chords are called the turnaround, A7 to E7, because that's turning around back to the very beginning of the blues. And we're going to do this 2 repetitions of the blues. So technically this will be 24 bars. Last time I checked, 12 times 2 was 24. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it for the 12-bar blues. Now we're going to do some new chords, replacement chords, that you may hear blues artists play over these. Before we get to that, you want to keep practicing this different tempos. So you can practice that same tempo, you can go a little faster, a little bit slower. Eventually what will happen is you'll stop thinking and you'll feel the changes. You'll feel that D7 coming and that E7, and it just becomes muscle memory after repetition. Okay, so let's learn some new chords. This is part 2, A7. Once you know this shape, you're going to know all of the other shapes. It's nice. Okay, so the index is going to bar the 2nd fret, the D, the G, the B, and the high E, and the middle finger is going to go on the 3rd fret, and we're going to hit 5 strings starting on the A, D, G, B, high E. The D7 is that same shape. The index finger's moved up to the 7th fret. Now you're not going to hit the low A in this one. You're just going to hit 4 strings, the D, G, B, and high E. And then here's the E7. Index finger's on the 9th fret. So it's the same exact shape. So for you at home, how would you play D7? If you played that, you're right. How about A7? And how about E7? Okay, so let's put this in time within 12 bars. We're getting real bluesy here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I remember when I first started this, the last 4 bars were always the hardest. So if you struggle with any of this, you can isolate where the parts that you're struggling. Meaning, so the last 4 bars are E7, D7, A7, E7. That's something you can just kind of keep looping over and over again. Or any of the transitions. Maybe the A7 to the D7 is challenging. So you can make up your own exercises just going, back and forth. Here's an example. Just to get the fingers and the muscle memory there. Same thing with the E7 to D7, just going back and forth. Okay, so let's try that one more time at a different tempo. And remember, you're on YouTube. You can always slow down the tempo as you're doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the blues. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go to the final version of the A7 chord. That's nice in this one, the D7 and the E7 are going to stay the same, but your A7 is going to be here. So for that, A string's open, index finger's on the 7th of the D, ring is on the 9th of the G, middle's on the 8th of the B, and the pinky's on the 9th of the high E. And then it's nice because you're right there for your D7. If this shape feels challenging, what I recommend is trying to play it and move it up and down the fretboard while retaining your finger shape. Again, if this is too hard, do what you can. Maybe you can't put the index finger on, you can just do those 3. Or you can't get the pinky on. Again, just do what you can. Do what you can. Okay, so let's try and put this in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's everything. Just to recap, 12-bar blues. You're learning the form. Started up here. A7, D7, E7. Moving it. A7, D7, E7, and finally, the new A7 position. This is Brant B guitar. Oh, that was, my mouth got stuck there on the B. This is Brant B Guitar signing off, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this blues lesson. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you have any questions, or you have any questions about blues songs, scales, tempos, chords. Leave a comment. Please do it. All right. Ooh-wee, that's bluesy.